Shout out BruceGas, aka Toka 2. You know I had to drop a track for my boy. Huh. Yeah, Benny and rapping boys out here telling babies. I'm the hardest young nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, BruceGas putting no fights on the tape. Calling that boxing since Kane versus Abel. Smoking so much gas, you would think that shit was fatal. I don't know if he was champion like Muhammad Ali. Shout out BruceGas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka 2. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the peak. Little Glock on my side, but it hit just like Cruz. Shout out Mad Chat, real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the pan. Strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sin. Bruce passed me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Hey, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames. Feel like BruceGas always got a different strain. Bitch, you ain't like me, you could never feel my pain. You win and you lose, well, this a fight game. Don't beef on the net and the shit won't change. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the game. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the check. I ain't undisputed. Yeah, hold on, I ain't undisputed, but I want all the straps.
What's up? Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. And thanks everybody for stopping in, man. I see my brother Daniel Berry, bro. Salute, Daniel. Always coming in here, man. I appreciate it, man. The Boxing Menu Podcast Plus, brother. Salute, man. I appreciate you coming in here. My man Rascalot, bro. Salute day. And my brother G5, man. Salute day, my brother G5, man. Appreciate you coming in here. And I'm so sick of talking about Devin and Ryan. I'm looking at the boxing schedule that they're giving us. It's unfucking believable. It's incredible, man. I was looking at it today, and it's just blowing my mind. This Turkey Allah Sheikh, His Royal Highness. It's amazing, man. This man is saving boxing. Let me get myself right here. Make sure the music isn't too loud, not too soft. Is it okay back there, man? And my microphone too. I get a soundboard, so I can set everything, and I don't want it. I kind of want it perfect, if that's a possibility. I don't want the mic popping, and I don't want the music overwhelming me or underwhelming me. And like I said, man, I'm gonna get the head right before we start this conversation, because there is an amazing. Oh man, even coming up this Saturday night, there's a very, very interesting card happening, man. Right now, I think I told you, cats, I got this stuff called splits. Hey, it looks like an engagement ring. You know, baby, will you marry me? But anyway, it doesn't contain a ring, but it contains two different types of concentrates. One is called sugar, the other is called butter. And the one is GMO, and the other is sure. They're both awesome strains. And this stuff is very economical too, man. You know, this thing is lasting me for about 2 weeks now, and man, I'll tell you, it's still fresh. It's a process to do it. You know, you're kind of looking like a crackhead over here, but it's just the cannabis. That's all it is. You got to use this funky little tool here. You got to use a butane torch. But we do it. We fire this sucker up with authority over here. We get it like it's gonna brand you. Like I could put the mark of the beast on your ass, and it's gonna stay there till the day you die. We get it that hot. Not that, I mean, forget what I just said. But anyway, you know how hot we gotta get this sucker. We gotta get this to dabbing heat. We get a couple of hits, and then we'll get back and we'll talk about boxing. Man, there's so much on the horizon. Even the casuals, you're gonna recognize so many names that are coming up on the undercards. It's amazing. It's a great time to be a boxing fan, a fan of boxing. It really is, man. And if you're not, you're gonna be. A lung buster. I guess I'm getting more and more conditioned for this. And what a flavor. What a flavor. And I want to shout anybody that's watching me on Facebook over there, because I'm starting my platform, broadcasting it there. And I see it's going on live over there. Man, I'm live over here on my home on YouTube. Man, this is where where it all started. Water, water, water. Man, I can't stop the speaking of water. I drink tons of water every day, man. I try to drink a gallon. I never make a gallon, but I probably drink 3 liters easily. And man, I just keep them coming with that water. Good for you. Keeps your internal organs hydrated. Keeps the skin nice and cleansed, nice and hydrated, I guess is the word. A very popular word in the boxing community. But man, I got a call a little while ago from a guy that I had on here. I think G5 was on here on a Tuesday night when we did it. We talked to this former boxer from South Boston. His name is Tommy Attardo. And he was involved when Whitey Bulger was running the city. And Whitey Bulger was based out of South Boston, Dorchester. And Tommy was right in there. His brother Tony Attardo. I mean, it was it's on national. There's national documents about this big cocaine ring, paying $100,000 tribute to Whitey Bulger so you could deal, so you could continue dealing. People getting killed. I mean, and Tommy was involved in that. Tommy's he's had religious experience, and he wanted to come on and talk to me, man. And we did it about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. And man, I'll tell you, it's just something to listen to. Something to listen to. Where Tommy was there with Mickey Ward was coming up in that era. He was going back and forth to Hagler's Gym in Brockton, and I mean, just a lot of shit deeper than boxing. But it's good to know that we have that boxing connection. So Tommy, he called me up tonight, and he wants to come on. And it's funny because he said he saw my my thumbnail out there. I put it up a little while ago. I just wanted to come on here and talk about the great direction that boxing is going to now because of his excellence, man. Turki Al-Sheikh. He's given us boxing. He's given me cards that I haven't seen since the 80s. Literally, I've never seen such talent coming out on these cards. But just the schedule in general. Saturday night from Fresno, California. Maybe we'll have Ryan and Devin out of our systems, and we can get into something that's happening again here. And Jose Ramirez and Francis Bartholomew is the main event. But see, that's a big card, a big fight, because it's at that division, 140-pound division, and that's a money division. So Ramirez, Bartholomew, if they win this fight, they're going to be available as opponents for some of these hot fighters, the Teofimo Lopez, the Bartholomews. I mean, dude, that 140-pound division is fire any way you look at it. Overseas, over here, anywhere. And the fight Saturday night, the main event, Bartholomew and Jose Ramirez, that'll put the winner in line for a big money fight. And on the undercard of that, Virgil Ortiz, man, we've been looking for Virgil Ortiz. He's been out with that ribo, the ailment, and he hasn't been around. He's taking on Thomas Delorme, who, we've seen Thomas Delorme. Thomas Delorme, he hasn't been in the ring in 4 years. I'm sorry, 2 years. And the last time we saw him in a who did we see him against, man? I'm gonna have to go into my my files over here, because the mind is only good for so much, especially an old a stoner like me. We forget things real fast. But oh yeah, man, Jaron Boots Ennis, he got stopped in the first round, and that was in November 2021. October 2021, and after that he had one more fight in 2022 in August, and this is his first fight, and they're putting him in there against undefeated Virgil Ortiz, and he's definitely Virgil is looking way beyond this fight, because Virgil's already scheduled for that big card on August 3rd in California, and we're gonna talk about that one too, man, because I want to go through the scheduling, because I mean, dude, a boxing fan, you're gonna have to be on. You're gonna have to pay attention over here. You have to be on point because it's like every weekend. If you have a significant other, you're gonna have to tell her that baby, once again, not only Saturday night, but all day Saturday. They got a big card in Saudi starting at about noontime. And then we got another card going on in the United States after that. So, I'm so glad that my wife is very accommodating to that. My wife is, I'm not going to say a boxing, well, she's probably more of a casual than most of you casuals out there. But she can, it's no biggie for her to miss a fight. Anybody still out there listening to me, man? I see my brother G5, and that was about 10 minutes ago. But anyway, even if you're not, I'm out here doing this, man, because I do it for practice, if nothing else. Let me get myself a little writer as we speak here, because this is I did some edibles earlier today. I did 100 milligram a gummy, orange flavored gummy. That's kicking in nicely, getting us in the right frame of mind to speak boxing. But we know Virgil Ortiz is going to buzz through this, and then he's going to go right back into training camp. Because 12 weeks from now, he's back. He's August. He's got a big fight already lined up. My brother Con Shawnery, man, salute there, bro. Good to see you here, man. Con Shawnery, a man who knows his boxing, an Ali expert, just an all-around general, all-around knowledgeable boxing fan out there. Boxing expert, I will say. But getting back to this card on Saturday night, another interesting fight that's on the card. Jojo Diaz and Oscar Duarte. Duarte, he's the one who fought fucking Ryan Garcia last time. He was supposedly the Mexican star that Golden Boy had. It was going to beat Ryan Garcia, but he got beat himself. And Jojo Diaz, man, everybody knows Jojo Diaz. Jojo was just in a pretty decent fight. Who did Jojo fight? I think it was on Pro Boxing. Let me check it out here, man. Jesse Antonio Perez Campos, Jesus Campos. Yeah, it was he lost a split decision, and that was only that was in February this year, so that wasn't long ago, man. So I'll tell you, man, see these fighters, I think they're understanding the importance of staying busy and keeping accurate, keeping your name out there. So when we see them on this card, hey, I just saw you. Didn't I see you 3 months ago? Boom. Let me go check you out. Real easy to cut, paste, and go look at the record in Box Rec and remember what you saw the fight, and bango, makes it that much more interesting. So yeah, baby, this is going to be another interesting fight. The opening match, man, Marlon Esparza and Gabriana Alanis. Looks like a women's flyweight match. You know me and women's boxing. I'll watch it, but I'm certainly not going to go out of my way to watch it. But then this is Saturday. We got some fights going on in Liverpool, England. So we got an afternoon of boxing too, man. Peter McGrail, Mark Leach. I'm not familiar with the fighters on here, man, but hey, it'll be on one of my screens. You never know in boxing. We talk about Ryan Garcia once again, man. Because oh yeah, man. But I'm kind of over it. I really am. I'm almost tired of hearing about, there's all different possibilities, and those 3 pounds, and I even hear people saying that Devin Haney should have gotten a draw. I mean, what the? I mean, dude, you don't know shit about boxing if you don't understand that Devin Haney got destroyed. But anyway, that was that's what happened. It's all over. Everybody's talking about that this week, right? Even probably today, they're still talking about that. I'm looking ahead. I'm looking to see what's going on. It's Saturday. It's today. You know, in fact, I even thought that today. Is today Thursday? Today is Thursday, right? It's not Wednesday. It's Thursday. Cause I'm serious, man. Con, is today Thursday or Wednesday, bro? Help me out. But like next Saturday, man. Next Saturday's May 4th, Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo, and that, you know, we're going to the T-Mobile Arena. We're going to get to see Canelo Alvarez and Jaime Munguia. Dude, that's only like a week away, basically. You know, a week from this Saturday. 9 or 10 days away. It's Thursday. Okay, thank you. I thought it was, but for some reason, yesterday felt like a Friday. It was weird. The whole week had a weird feel to it. And you know, when you're retired, days don't really mean that much. It's not that big a deal. But just off the top of my head, I couldn't rattle it off. You know, when they give you those tests to see if you're nuts, that's what they do. They give you the questions like that. What day is today? Usually I know, but this week's been weird, man. I don't know what it is, but it's been weird. But anyway, man, yeah, man, Mario Barrios and Fabian Mediana. I don't know if Fabian Mediana, I don't know if he's related to Marcos Mediana, but Mario Barrios has been entertaining. Brendan Figueroa and Jesse Magdaleno, that's on the card too. And Amanda Stanios and Gabriel Bastire, welterweight. So that's going to be a pretty decent card right there. You know, it doesn't jump out on at you like the cards in Saudi or the cards that the Sheik is putting on. But it is definitely cool stuff, man. Canelo Alvarez, you know, in a perfect world, he's got to fight Benavidez. But I'm taking what they give me because I don't complain anymore. I love boxing. I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to watch it all over the world, globally, wherever it's at. It's just like Saturday afternoon. Nice to turn on ABC, Wide World of Sports, 3 channels, 12, 10, or 6. I find the right one, and that's where I got my boxing. It's no different right now, but it's actually better because there's just so much more variety right now. Right now, today, 2024, it's happening in boxing. And the sun is going down as I speak, so it's weird, man, because I have to make myself brighter because I can't see in front of me. So bear with me while I turn my light up. So I got these there we go. Okay, what do they call these lights now, man? Anyway, they're the same lights you used to grow the weed. I'll think of it in a second because I'm looking at it right now. But it's but anyway. I even forgot what I was saying, man. I just had my mind emptied out for a bit. Absolutely, Sean. The great boxing. And then on Monday, May 6th, man, Master Inoue is taking on freaking Louis Neary. That's a freaking undisputed super bantamweight championship. You know, you're gonna have to get up a little early in the morning if you're on the East Coast, Mo, but definitely worth it. 306. How we doing, my brother? Just talking about the great boxing that's happening, man. That's just falling on us on a daily basis. We're getting news of different cards that are popping up, man. So the Inoue fight, you know, Jason Maloney's on the card also. I'm not familiar with the lighter weight Japanese boxers, man. I'm sure you guys are, but I'm a guy that if I get to sleep at midnight, no problem getting up at 6 a.m. Even if I get to sleep at 1. But got to get up to watch this fight, man. Watch Monster Inoue, one of the greatest fighters out there today, taking on Louis Neary. This is if you like boxing, it's well worth it. And it's like 2 days after Canelo Alvarez. We're still going to be talking about that. Whatever happens with him and Munguia, and then this fight's going to be happening. Dude, you're going to have a computer mind to keep up with what's going on in boxing today. That's how effing good it is. The following Saturday, man, we're going to go to freaking Australia. We're going to see freaking Lomachenko and George Kambosos. And that's going to be a good fight because I'd say the parity is right there with that fight. You know, this is what's going on in boxing today. That's probably going to be on it. And let me see if it's on it in the evening in Australia. I wish the Crocodile Man, Carl Hansen, was here. But it's probably going to be on during the day around here. So there's going to be Australian boxing on in the afternoon. Lomachenko and Kambosos, and that's a good fight because right now that 135 pound that 135 pound belts, they're all over the place. They can definitely be had. Bare knuckle fighting this Saturday. I'm not super high on bare knuckle. I'm going to be watching the Virgil Ortiz card, man. But I'm sure that's coming in too. Fabian Madonna, the youngest brother of Marcos. There we go. Yeah, we kind of went through my mind because and Marcos. Everybody knows Marcos Madonna. Tough as they come. Fabiano, the younger brother. Looking forward to this fight. This is going to be a test. And who's he fighting against? Sean. Let's go. Let me go look back at that one again. There. That's let me see. Mario Barrios. Yeah, baby. Mario, and this is a Barrios' WBC interim belt. Well, that's going to keep it interesting right there, man. You know, I think those are PBC fights. PBC's throwing together what they can. I guess they're co-promoting it with let's see, man, Prime Video. PBC and with Prime, is that who they're co-promoting this with? But that's definitely a cool one too, Sean. So good, Khan. I'm sorry, man. So good keeping your eye out there, bro. And then after that, man, the next week is freaking the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. And who doesn't want to see that one? That's the one that we've been waiting for that one. I've been waiting for that one, man. We haven't seen that in 20 years. Let me fix my other screen here. I'm keeping an eye on Facebook. Yeah, I'm not getting any views on there because I don't send out the invites. I could do that. You got to go into the computer and click them on. It only takes 10 minutes, but I just kind of thought about doing this show an hour ago or so, and bango, here we are. But anyway, yeah, man. And once again, His Excellency giving us undisputed. Don't overlook this card, my friends. Don't overlook this card because dig who's on this card, man. Not only Tyson Fury and Usyk, which, you know, if that fight even happens, is going to be somebody's going to win a bet if they even ring the bell for that fight. But on the undercard, Jay Opatia, Marius Briedis, bro, that's a main event anywhere else. And also, man, listen to this one, you heavyweight boxing fans out there, man. Frank Sanchez and Ajit Caballel. Caballel's the one who knocked out who did he knock out on the on one of the big cards in Saudi? Was it I can't even remember the name of it. Day of Reckoning, I think, when all the heavyweights fought. But he came on as an underdog and won a fight there, and now he's fighting Frank Sanchez. Great fight, man. In fact, see, I'm asking these questions and my mind can't remember, and all I got to do is go back. It's like, it's very cool here, man. See, the other day I was on my friend Cass Sports, but I guess it was probably almost a month ago now. He had a trivia contest, and I won this laptop. So now I got a laptop. I got two screens I can do this on. So I can go on one and I can look up Ajit Caballel. I can go and check his record out without interrupting my stream. I mean, I'm becoming a producer over here, man. This is great stuff. He's 24-0. Yeah, that last fight he had was with Makadumov, the big guy, man. He was 18-0, and he knocked him out in Saudi, in the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, man, where it's happening. And this fight, once again, is happening in the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh. And Frank Sanchez, everybody knows Frank Sanchez. 24-0. We saw him give Effie Jagra his first loss. He defeated Junior Fall last time around. Carlos Negron, Christian Hammer. I mean, Frank Sanchez, they've been looking for some competition for the guy for a while, looking for a title for him. and you know he's going to get it if he sticks with the Saudis, because Turki Al-Sheikh, he's much like all of us. He's a boxing fan, but he's got power, he's got influence, and he's with an operation that's got money. You know, the Saudis love doing this, and man, you know, we're all the beneficiaries of this. I see some cats giving me a thumbs up on Facebook. I appreciate that. But most of all, I appreciate all you brothers and sisters over here on YouTube, man. The thousands and millions of them that watch me on a daily basis. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And hey, my brother Angel Diaz, man. Salute, bro, man. Salute Angel Diaz. But yes, man, Frank Sanchez, the Cuban heavyweight, the Cuban Flash, he's going to be able to to make the scene in Saudi on this card. This is on the undercard of Tyson Fury and Usyk, Joe Cordina and Anthony Casasi, super featherweight for Cordina's IBF title. And then we're going to see Sergey Kovalev. Freaking Sergey. Damn, I haven't seen him in a while. But they're dragging him out of mothballs. And he's taking on this guy, Robin Safar. Let's check out Robin Safar. He's probably the favorite on here. I think he's undefeated. Or very, very, yeah, he's 16-0. He's an undefeated cruiserweight. It says he's inactive in BoxRec, but they got him scheduled for the fight in Riyadh, right underneath that. So, you know, BoxRec, they need a little bit of fine tuning. But when you go and looking up records, there's nothing better out there, nothing easier. But yeah, this is for, and I believe this is for a belt too. And I guess it's not for a belt. It's a 10-round cruiserweight fight. And, you know, just to see Sergey Kovalev, I've never liked the guy. Never liked him at all, from beating Hopkins to taking a dive with Canelo. And I mean, he's a sad boxer, beats his wife, kicks his dog. And the guy's a genuine creep in the world of boxing, in and outside the ring. And I guess they're bringing him on there for his name, giving him a payday. You think the old guy's going to come on top? You never know that happens, because I've never seen Robin Safar before. I've seen his name because I'm reading it, seen he's undefeated. But as far as who has he fought, nobody that I recognize at all, man. Nobody that I recognize at all. Pulev, is that the same? No, that's not the same Pulev. That's must be his brother or something. Anthony Yard lost to Edner Alvarez. Then he came back and beat him. I mean, I think he got beat by Andre Ward, so he's definitely a veteran of the ring. I'm surprised don't know him, but that's around the time that I was involved in my business. I was doing a lot, so I couldn't pay attention to boxing like I do now. Oh man, that's Sergey Kovalev's record I'm looking at. That's what I'm saying. Where's all this stuff looking so foreign to me? But this dude Safar, yeah, like I said, I didn't think he had anybody on his record of note that I recognize. And he's gonna make himself probably another notch on his gun for beating Sergey Kovalev. It's probably going to be one of the opening cards on the Tyson Fury card. But I mean, that's another one. That's only like all the stuff that I'm talking about, man. This is going to be happening within 3 weeks. Let's see, man. The following weekend there's a card in Cardiff, Wales. Lucas Rozansky and Lawrence Okoli. All right, it's a heavyweight fight. Rozansky and Okoli, Friday night heavyweight boxing. You know, I mean, these things are popping about me because I'm just coming on and checking this out. And I said, let me do a show and share all this great stuff that we're having. So, man, you know, getting into these cards, this looks like great stuff. The next day, a Saturday afternoon thing going on with Josh Taylor and Jack Catterall. Finally, a rematch. I mean, it just keeps coming and coming and coming. Let's see, man. Cleavon Clark, Ellis Dario, don't really know them. Gary Cully, the dude with all the tattoos, he's on the card. I mean, you know, see, this is recognizable names to say the least. That same night, we're going to go to Quebec, Canada. We're going to see Christian Mobility. Mobility's a tough dude, man. He's the one who he beat the guy that we talked to on the Skywalker show. Let's check out Christian Mobility. See when he's fought last. Interesting super middleweight. They were kind of putting him in line to follow Canelo, or you know, definitely fight one of these cats like Edgar Berlanga. Let's see, man. Yeah, Damon Nicholson. That's the dude that he knocked out in 4 rounds. And Damon was over on Skywalker's, man. Cool guy. Rowan Murdoch. That's the fight that we saw last time. And Mark Heffron. Mark Heffron is 33-1. And this fight's for the WBC Continental America's super middleweight title. There's always a belt on the line. The WBC, they IBF, WBA, they all got their fingers in there. But that's another thing that happened today with the WBA. We can discuss that a little bit later too, with Turki Al-Sheikh becoming a sponsor of the WBA, getting involved with them on the bottom line of everything. That's going to be amazing. Imagine if he buys the WBA, unifies all the belts with the money. You know, just makes it one belt. And he's the kind of a guy who would I don't know what he would do, man, but whatever he's doing it for the good of boxing. But getting back to this card once again, man, this is the same night, May 25th. That's one month. All those fights that I was just mentioning, they're all happening in 1 month's time. That in itself is mind-boggling. That honest to God, I've been around longer than any of you cats watching boxing. And I've never seen that many worthy fights that are going to be available for us to watch. It's unprecedented. Maybe there were more cards that happened back in the old day, and there were only a couple of them available to watch. The rest of them, you had to catch somebody who had a VCR it, or you had to watch a tape of it later on. This is just incredible stuff, man. Mind blowing. I can't stop talking about it. This is crazy. Let's keep moving on, because we haven't even hit the month of June yet. And June 1st, man. June 1st. That's probably the biggest one out of all of them, man. That's the biggest one out of all of them. Turbiev and Dmitry Bivol headlining a huge card once again in Riyadh. I gotta go to Riyadh, man. I gotta start begging for super chats. Maybe set up a GoFundMe page. Send this guy to Riyadh so we can be at ringside. I'll bring my Obama phone. I'll fucking I'll do a live there. We'll definitely we'll bring it to the people. But I mean, this is just amazing stuff. I was talking to, I don't know if you cats saw me last night, but my brother Tim was on Witherspoon, and I mean, this man is a jewel. And any boxing promotion, any organization that needs a celebrity to be at ringside, to grace their promotion, just to bring some class to it, they know that Tim's out there and Tim is available. And this is a guy where, when they pan through the crowd and the camera stops on him, 2-time heavyweight champion, how many other people can say that they were 2-time heavyweight champion in a time where that really meant something? But anyway, man, after Beterbiev and Bivol, who knows how that's going to go? I think Beterbiev to me is just he's the monster, man. He's an amazing individual. I was listening to John Scully talking about him yesterday, and I lifted weights all my life. And it's speaking weightlifting is a matter of factly to me. But anyway, the Olympic bar, it weighs 45 pounds. It's big in itself. If you're not a weightlifter, if you're not accustomed to working with that bar, you're gonna look at that and say, well, that's heavy. That's 45 pounds, and it's 6 feet. It's heavy. You curl that. for somebody who's not not a weightlifter, you're gonna get a good burn. You can burn those muscles right out on just the Olympic bar, and to stabilize it, putting two big plates out of that, 245s, it's 135 pounds for a normal anybody. You should be able to bench that, and any guy. That's pussy weight. That's warm up weight. But anyway, my thing is that bar. It weighs 45 pounds, and a Beterbiev, he can take that bar in his hands and he can spin it like a cheerleader spins a fucking baton. He does that with a 45-pound Olympic bar. No, I've never seen anybody do that. And I've been in the gym with some strong guys. Just picking it up and holding it like that would be a feat. Having the wrist strength to hold that 45-pound out and having the shoulder strength to stabilize it. This guy twirls it around like a baton. I mean, he's a freak. You remember they were accusing him of being on PEDs because he had abnormal readings of was it testosterone or growth hormone, whatever it was. He had abnormal readings because he's an abnormal person. See, most people out there, they wouldn't even know. So if somebody had him, they'd think right away, oh, abnormal readings, he must be on steroids. He's got to be cheating. No. All that means is they can't give him the standard test. They have to give him an expanded test because his body produces more testosterone, growth hormone. His pituitary is more active. It's just the way he's kind of more Neanderthal. The head is a little thicker than yours and mine. I don't know what to say, but he's a bit more a little different on the evolutionary scale. But he's from what I understand, and talking to John Scully, I've spoken to him several times. He says that he couldn't imagine him doing drugs. It's just not in his repertoire. He wouldn't unless he's gone with these Russian scientists, to a secret laboratory somewhere in the Poconos. Then it's a non-issue. He's just a freak. He's 35, and he's getting better. So it's going to be crazy, man. Yep, man. Ken Norton, Mike Weaver, they were a couple of just natural freaks. And I've seen guys like that in the gym. These cats. See, I have to win. I have to bust my ass. If I took time off, I'd get flabby. I could see it in myself. I could see I had to maintain. These cats, they'd go in there, they'd be eating a freaking coffee cake, drinking a freaking McDonald's shake, and they work out for a day. They look better than I could. It's genetics. I know that. But Beterbiev, he's got some fucking special ones inside. Whatever it is, I think he's going to destroy Bivol. Bivol's a good boxer. He can run, but he can't hide. I think when they exchange and he feels the power of Beterbiev, I think he's going to fold. And he got stung a few times by Canelo. Beterbiev hits way harder than Canelo. He applies a lot more pressure. But anyway, that's one fight on the card. We've got the 5-on-5. The genius Turkey Al-Sheikh has gotten together rival enemies like back in the day, Don King and Bob Arum. And the Turkey is the man to bring them together for one reason. It's business. It's making money. It's making great fights. He's having the 5-on-5. Eddie Hearn against Frank Warren. I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. I don't know I'm sure there's going to be a huge monetary prize offered by the Sheikh. Maybe one of his maybe a floor of one of his hotels in Riyadh. Maybe they all get Rolexes. That's almost like that's like giving a tip to the girl serving you the breakfast. But I mean, it's a crazy world. I don't know how long it's going to last. If the bubble's ever going to pop. You know what I could use too, man? I could use a couple of I'll just do another hit on the vape, on the on the dab. Because this card in Saudi 5-on-5 is amazing in itself. Everybody knows the main fight on that 5-on-5, which could be a main event in itself, because everybody wants to know, is Deontay Wilder back? Was he ever going? Is he ever changed? Did he ever go away? Was he always been the same fighter? Has he ever fought anybody like Zhilei Zhang? You know, he couldn't get by Parker. Zhilei Zhang coming off a defeat to Parker. So I mean, this is a very interesting fight in itself, man. Once again, strong undercard. You got to give it to boxing today. You got to give it to Turki Al-Ashiki. Turki Al-Ashiki is the man. I was going to kind of do this last night, but I had Tim come in here. Lady Chan came in here. Angel Diaz was here. My brother BBO Boxing started getting a little crazy. But that's the beauty of this YouTube. We can do what we want when we want. I remember one guy, I'm not gonna say who he is, but he used to do his show and he used to say, oh, you know, when you get up in the morning, you can go listen to this guy, and then after that, you go here, and then I'm on after that, and then you go see him, and then you go see him, and you can listen to it all day long. I'm like, listen to this fucking guy, and I'm saying, he's out of his fucking mind. But anyway, we do have a wicked variation of many channels. What happened to my tunes? Let me see over here, man. Yes, I do want to continue. Here we go. Okay. From the YouTube library, no copyright blues. Not too bad for like elevator music. Because see, you gotta be careful now. Since I got monitored, you know, since I got that little thing down in the corner, I try to play. Before I was playing live music, I was playing it live from Smalls. I never got hit for that. But then I got hit for another one, and they said this is not a strike. But then but it's a content claim. And what happens is your shows just don't get off the wheel, they get off the algorithm or whatever, and I don't get a lot of views. And, when the ones that I use the YouTube library and they're not copywritten, they go through nicely. I don't get any of those. They're not strikes, but they're almost strikes. And hey man, we want to get the message out there. Do this more often. Get more people digging on it. And, hey, we can bring different fighters on here. And I got a call today from my boy Leon Mohammed. I mean, poor Leon. Say a prayer for Leon, because Leon's in the hospital. I asked him. He says he's not doing too good. But he wanted to know if I had Shelly Finkel's number. I said, Leon, I ain't got Shelly Finkel's number. I don't have that. And he mentioned somebody else too. I think somebody else up in the line. I can't remember who it was, but he goes, Bruce, he goes, what good are you, man? He goes, what do? You just know the old fighters? You don't know any of the new guys in the game? I said, I mean, this is 8:30 in the morning. I said, Leon, what the? And he's fucking starts going. I said, Leon. He says, well, you got Tim's number? I said, yeah, I'll text it to you. So I hung up and I'm having I think I went for my walk. I'm having my protein shake, and I was checking out YouTube, and I get a phone call. Tim, he goes, you didn't text me the number. I says, it's coming, boom, so boom. And I just learned how to copy, and I learned how to invite people on here with my phone on YouTube and stuff. I never knew how to do that before through StreamYard. I'm learning every day. But anyway, God bless Leon, and say some prayers for him. Leon's 80 years old. He's going to be 81 on June 19th. Juneteenth, my mother's birthday too. My mother's passed away. My mother passed away in 2004, so it's 20-year anniversary of her passing. Man, that seems like yesterday, man. Man, my mother. Oh man, I miss my mother every day. I think about her every day. The Bud Files. Salute, salute. Thank you for stopping by. But anyway, boxing is my life right now, man. Boxing, jazz, and more. And right now, it's boxing. The schedule that they're giving us. Besides that, Deontay Wilder, Zhilei Zhang card, Daniel Dubois and Philip Herjavec. What an interesting fight that is. You know, you go down, you pick 50 boxing fans, and you're gonna have 50 different opinions on all these fights out here. And you know they're so close. Anything can happen in there. Herjavec, undefeated, up and coming, but he's been inactive. Did he get by Zhilei Zhang? You know, that fight could have gone either way. Loving it, man. Go salute my man. Salute. Thank you for coming by. Don't forget to hit that like button. Never thought I'd be saying that, but I do notice that too because I do now that I get the monetization, I can go check out my algorithms, and the more likes you get, the more that your page is put on different people's YouTube pages. So it all goes hand in hand. So I appreciate you cats doing that. I don't get too many likes, I don't ask for it, and I just don't seem to get it. But Dubois and Herjavec, I can't wait for that one either. The featherweight fight, man. Raymond Ford and fucking Nick Ball. Raymond Ford come from behind victory last time we saw him. Love that fight. Nick Ball should have been the champ. Little pitbull. He was not. He was Ray Vargas. He was giving him suplexes, man. He was taking him to the mat. It was fucking interesting. As I'm not going to swear anymore either. But that's an undercard fight right there. That's for Ford's WBA featherweight title. 12-round fight on the undercard. Hamza Shiraz and Hamo Williams. What a way to open the day, man. That fight could go either way. Craig Richards and Willie Hutchins. That's a European level decent light heavyweight fight. Awesome stuff, man. And we're not even 35 days from today, and all this stuff is happening. And I've been going on for almost 47 minutes. The following the next Saturday, we got, that same day, well, you got Nate Diaz and Jorge Masvidal. That's going to be at the Forum. That's on pay-per-view. Hey, man, if we get out of Riyadh early, then we'll go watch Nate Diaz. This is the beauty of digging on this fucking couch and going all over the world, man. We're just using this little mouse over here, this wireless mouse. The next Saturday, man, we're going to New York to the Hulu Theater, June 8th. Xander Zayas and Patrick Teixeira. Patrick Teixeira, former super welterweight champion at 140. Xander Zayas, up and coming. This is great stuff, man. It just keeps getting better. It just keeps, let's say not better and better and better, but we're riding the crest right here. We're still coming off the 5-on-5, 5 versus 5 in Riyadh. And then the next week, man, you're gonna see Gervonta Tank Davis and Frank Martin. You know, Tank Davis, we've been waiting to see Tank Davis in a real fight in a long time. Is Frank Martin the real deal? I don't know, but I can't wait to see it. And what the fights we want to see those big fights made at 135. And the winner of the Lomachenko and the Kambosos fight. That would be a perfect fight for Tank. In a perfect world, that fight should happen. And if Bob Arum can't put it on, then the Turki Alashiki should put it on. But that's the name of it in this game today, man. You know, get all these people fighting each other because they talk pound for pound. But how can you talk two guys in the same weight class, pound for pound, that never fought each other? It just makes no sense to me. That's why I don't pay attention to these pound for pound rankings. You know, some people got these. They're arguing about them. So once they fight each other in the ring, that's not. It doesn't seem like that's an option. I pulled out a little butt out of my humidor. I don't even know what this sucker is, man. Definitely very earthy, semi-sweet too. Good. Put that in the toka too, and keep that going. Because man, I'm getting tired just reading the fighters that are fighting within the next month. It's mind blowing. It's mind blowing, and we're only in the month of June. Shit, man, you still got to wear a sweater, and it's hot. A little flour, a little concentrate, a little edible. Life is good, my friends. Life is very satisfactory. Staying healthy and enjoying it. As long as I can hang in there, we do get some great fights coming up, man. David Benavidez is fighting Vozdek on that same card, 12-rounder for the interim WBC light heavyweight title. You know, we all want to see Benavidez fight, but dude, he's gonna fight in the cruiserweight, the light heavyweight division. He's moving up and on. Surreal Matias against Liam Paro that same day. Killer stuff, man. And then Chris Bellum Smith against Richard Rappaport. Richard Rappaport. They got some funky pronunciations, but it's just, I mean, you know, this is gonna have to be this night looks like it's gonna have to be 2 or 3 screens going on at the same time. Like, I hate when they do that, but we're loving it, man. You know, keeping it moving, man. Let's see. Felix Cash, Tyler Denny. These are British level fights. Lewis Croker, Conan Walker. Nothing's jumping out at me, man. But that same day, man, this is June 29th, the next week. Juan Francisco Estrada and Jesse Bam Rodriguez. That's a little war right there. That is a true battle of little giants. Sonny Edwards is on the same card against Adrian Currell. The same day, man, the same night, Teofimo Lopez against Steve Claggett. You know, Steve Claggett. Teofimo, you could have done better. Your choice of an opponent is a disappointment. 140 is hot right now. Did you lose confidence in your last fight? Are you not feeling it, Teo? Come on, man. But that's another addition into this hot 140-pound division. And at least he's fighting. Steve Claggett is probably there to be beaten, man. Let's see. Let's check out Steve Claggett's record. Most people have never heard of the guy. I've seen him on undercards. I never thought that we'd see him in a main event with one of the supposedly top pound-for-pound fighters in the world, or was. I don't know if he is anymore, but he was. But let's see, man. Man, they don't even have Claggett's. They don't even have his fight in box record. Usually, box record's right on top of it. It's already scheduled, but these morons don't have it in here. They have him as a highly ranked super lightweight. They have him ranked as a #1 super lightweight in Canada and the 9th in the world. He's got 7 losses and 38 wins, and he's been stopped once. But he's riding looks like about 10 victories. So once again, man, part of the great card that we have, Teofimo Lopez, and that's on June 29th. Getting into July, Shakur Stevens, Akeem Hatunahan. Everybody's looking at Shakur Stevens, man. Thing about Shakur Stevens that I noticed, But like everybody, he doesn't like to get hit, but he really doesn't like to get hit. He's mentioned it before. Uh, and after watching Devin Haney try to become a slugger last weekend, I don't think Shakur's going to get down into the pocket at all. I think he's going to become more of a runner, and we'll see if he advances in that 135-pound division, because they're he's the WBC titleist. But is he making any pop in the division? Anybody paying any attention to him? Anybody really care about him? But one of the most talented fighters, but a fighter needs you got to be able to put your opponent horizontal when it comes to a definitive finish in a match. You got to have power to become a complete fighter. We haven't seen that with Shakur Stevens. And then one that we're all waiting for, man, and this is one, this is going to sneak up on us, this fight here. But how can you not be excited for the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, when Jake Paul takes on Mike Tyson, man, in an exhibition. And the funny thing about that is there's no undercard on here, so I don't know what kind of undercard they're going to put on. This is on Netflix too. It's not even a pay-per-view. It's Netflix. What's Netflix? Is that an app? Is that whatever it is? I'm sure I'll be able to find it on one of my boxing channels that I stream the fights on. But yeah, man, Mike Tyson. That's going to bring non-boxing fans. People are talking about it. I'm wearing my Mike Tyson jacket when I go out. And hey, Mike Tyson, he's going to kick his ass. Oh, Mike Tyson. He's too old, man. I hope Jake Paul doesn't fuck him up, man. People are talking about it. It's making boxing interesting again. And then the one that we've all been waiting for too, one of the largest cards in America in recent memory. Bud Crawford against Madrimov, Israel Madrimov. And Israel's the WBA super welterweight titleist, and Israel the Sheik is making deals with the WBA. So you got to give Madrimov a little bit of credit. His first fight in the spotlight, and he's taking on arguably the best fighter in the world, Bud Crawford, who's going for his unprecedented 4th division title, trying to dominate another division. This dude is 10-0 with 1 draw. He's got 7 knockouts. Eastern European fighters on there. He's got a draw with Michael Soro. He fought him in the UK. Urbanov. Man, see these cats I do not know the names of. If it was a fight in Riyadh, and it was only in March, I'm sure we watched that fight. So we've seen yeah, he looked like I remember this fight now. It's coming back to me. He looked like a little Triple G. It was a hell of a slugfest. And it was a TKO, 5th round TKO. They went back and forth. It was fucking awesome, man. So that's going to be another interesting fight at card. Is Bud Crawford going to get through this guy? Is Bud that good? And is Bud, he's in untested waters at 140. This is another cat who's 35 years old. Great time to be a boxing fan. And on that same card, that's a killer card right there, man. That's Tim Tszyu and Virgil Ortiz is on that same card. Tim Tszyu just getting beat up by Fundora, getting busted open, getting outboxed, getting hit with those long punches. He's coming back to take on Virgil Ortiz, who's fighting tomorrow night. Bro, you can't make this stuff up. This is real exciting boxing. You gotta love it. Saturday, August 3rd, man, the BMO Stadium in Los Angeles. I think I was looking at it yesterday. It holds 22,000 for football and the soccer and the shit like that. How can they put another 4,000 or 5,000 on the floor for boxing? It's going to be good, man. Tim Tszyu again and Virgil Ortiz. I think Tim Tszyu is maybe he's cashing out here, man. This could be the end of him. I don't know. Anything could happen. Is Virgil Ortiz the real deal? Is he going to be able to get inside and fight with a guy that likes to slug like Tim Tszyu? What happened to my tunes over here, man? Oh, it's spinning around. It's good. It's like when we get tied up in go. There we go. Just took a while to well, I have the I got the thing that says play the next song. Okay, we're cool. All right, man. Back to boxing once again. Yep, I see you putting all those names in there, Con. Because yes, man, but we're working up to the day, and this is the day right here, man. Isaac Pitbull Cruz and Rayo Venezuela. Rayo usually fights at lightweight. He's moving up to super lightweight, but Pitbull was usually a lightweight himself, so he moved up to fight Rolly at super welterweight. Hey, Just Frank, my brother. Salute, my man. Thank you much for coming in here, my bro. Andy Cruz and Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Who'd have thunk it? The thing about Andy Cruz is, man, I think Andy Cruz has got the Marvin Hagler silk pajama syndrome. I think Andy's been living good. He's out fishing on the boat. He's making those tacos. He's just enjoying life, and you know it takes a different animal to get in there and make that money. You know, to get hungry in that fight, go in there and put it all on the line when it's much easier sitting at home. You got people doing. You got a pool. You got a mansion. You got people doing everything for you. You know, and then you got to get in the ring. And Andy made millions of dollars fighting Anthony Joshua. And, you know, does he have it in him? We know that Jarrell Big Baby Miller is hungry. Shit, this guy had his fucking car repossessed. And he said he only had 3 weeks to train for the fight with Dubois in Riyadh. So this is going to be an interesting fight. Fucking Andy Ruiz is going to come in serious, or he's going to get. I think he might even get outpowered in this fight. Both of these guys are monsters. They're both in the 270-pound range. This is going to be a very interesting heavyweight fight, man. I can't wait for it once again. And then on the other side of the spectrum, they're digging out Leo Santa Cruz and Abner Mars for a trilogy. Forgive me, but that one just does not do anything for me. I guess they're gonna make a little dough, you know. And why not? Why not? We went through the month of June, the month of July. Man, there's so much boxing happening. It is just going to be one biggie after another going down. It's just it's unprecedented. It's like I said earlier, I've been through a lot of magnificent boxing cards, and the ones that I haven't, I've read about them before me. There ain't nothing been like going on now. And it just keeps getting better and better and better. And every fight on here is arguably main event quality. So this is a whole month of boxing on in one day. Awesome stuff. If I'm using this to do the Tokatu, it's just amazing because see, you get a flame out of this that's just so intense and so high, burns the freaking flour right up before it gets wasted. And man, you get an awesome hit out of it. So if you're a toker that like I am, try it with the butane torch instead of your regular butane lighter. On that same day, man, there's a a fight in Los Angeles. I don't know why they're even putting it on, but Luis Alberto Lopez and Angelo Leo, not a bad fight, man. The Lopez IBF title, they should have just it's in Los Angeles. It's on the it is on the same card. I was gonna say, why the fuck are they having this fucking fight? It's a great fight, and why overlap it? You're in the same city, but no, this is what they're gonna put on the free for it all as they do it. To me, it's all free for it all, but this is what they're gonna do. And friends, man, that's what's going on in boxing for the next 2 months, and it's unbelievable. It really is, man. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope you check in with me because I'm going to be broadcasting a lot of these fights. I love calling fights. We have parties. The party atmosphere is here. Make sure you sub. Make sure you put your notification on because tomorrow I might get a call from Tommy Attardo. And believe me, what he has to say is going to be interesting. If you've ever seen the story of Whitey Bulger, the movie Black Mass, the stuff that went on with the gangs in Boston, with the Irish gangs, the Italian gangs in the South End and Dorchester. Tommy was right there. His brother was killed, man. It was, an amazing story. And if you're out there, Tommy, I'll talk to you tomorrow, brother. And all you other cats, I appreciate you coming in here, man. This is BruceGas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. And I'm gone. Peace.
Shout out BruceGas, aka Toka 2. You know I had to drop a track on my boy. Yeah, been in your wrestling boys out here telling favors. I'm the hardest nigga, I ain't signed to no late. Hey, BruceGas putting no fights on the tape. Calling that boxing since Kane versus Abel. Smoking so much gas, you would think that shit was faded. All the people champion like Muhammad Ali. Shout out BruceGas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka 2. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the people. Little Glock on my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out man, chatting real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the panel. Straps my side, I ain't talking about no sin. Bruce pass me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Ayy, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames. Feel like BruceGas always got a different strain. Bitch, you ain't like me, you can never feel my pain. You win and you lose, well, this a fight game. Don't beef on the net and the shit won't change. Said that on the stream, you gotta do it for the game. Said that on the stream, you gotta do it for the check. I ain't undisputed. Yeah, hold on, I ain't undisputed, but I want all the straps.